just a regional goal, it's a global responsibility. In the Caribbean, vitality isn't just a goal, it's a way of living. Connect with the region through knowledge, hope, and the power of Caribbean resilience on Caribbean Medical TV, where awareness becomes power. Join the conversation, join the movement. Be viewing Season 4 of Caribbean Medical TV right here on this station.
Well, thanks for tuning in today. Remember, life's better when it's trending. Stay connected with us on Instagram at What's Trending on ZNS. We're taking a break for the rest of the week as ZNS brings you live coverage of the Frank Pancharaming All Schools National Track and Field Championships starting at 9 a.m. But don't worry, we'll be back and ready to trend Monday, April 20th at 6 p.m. Have a great week, everyone.
In Harbour Island, North Venezuela, I'm Charles Fisher. This is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories. Both major political parties present their manifestos to voters. We find out how Abaco residents are feeling ahead of the 2026 general election. And a frightening bus crash involving school children. Stay tuned for details.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest. Thank you so much for tuning in. Both major political parties now placing their manifestos before the electorate following an energetic, rally-filled weekend. Party leaders making their case as to why they should govern the country. As Romiko Knowles tells us, the focus now shifts to voters who will ultimately decide which vision will guide the Bahamas forward.
The symbolic sound of the election bell now echoing across the country, signaling that the race to the general election day on May 12th is well underway. On the campaign trail, Prime Minister Philip Davis using a rally setting to officially roll out the party's blueprint for progress. Davis telling supporters he is confident heading into the election, making it clear he is running on the record of his administration.
This blueprint sets out our plans for our country for the next 5 years. Every commitment, every target, every policy area published for the Bahamian people to read for yourselves, to judge for yourselves, and hold us accountable. It's all about opportunity, the opportunity to earn, the opportunity to learn, and the opportunity to own. The opportunity to earn because we are creating a bigger economy.
Prime Minister Davis pointing to key accomplishments over the past 5 years, expressing that his party is not relying on promises alone, but instead presenting what he calls tangible evidence of delivery.
You can go and see for yourself exactly what your PLP has done. In 2021, we ran on our platform, the Blueprint for Change. In it, we made 387 commitments of things we wanted to achieve. Our Blueprint Tracker is a report on our progress. Out of the 387 commitments we made, 325, yes, 325 commitments were either completed or are still in progress.
Meanwhile, the opposition Free National Movement is also putting forward its vision for the country's future, releasing its manifesto anchored in Vision 2040, a national development plan.
We did not invent a plan for the people. We listened to the people. And we built their plan back to them with timelines and numbers and with an accountability mechanism in it. This manifesto is not ours. It's yours. Of the people, by the people, for the people.
Pintard acknowledging that some voters remain uncertain about the road ahead, but urging them to hope again.
Hold us to this contract. Read it, share it. And when you are in government, because you will be in government, Because every time we show up to an office, we are carrying your dreams and aspirations with us. And so when we are in government, you can measure every single thing we do against it.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
The Progressive Liberal Party is intensifying its push for a second consecutive term with a major rally for progress set for tonight in West Grand Bahama. Party supporters will gather to hear from all 5 Grand Bahama candidates, a mix of incumbents defending their seats and challengers aiming to unseat members from the Free National Movement. Party leader and Prime Minister Philip Davis, along with Deputy Leader Chester Cooper, are expected to deliver key messages to voters, urging Grand Bahamians to choose progress. Notices of elections are now being posted across various polling divisions in the Central Grand Bahama constituency as preparations ramp up ahead of the upcoming general election. Returning Officer Kendra Heel says the process is well underway, ensuring voters are properly informed of where and when they can cast their ballots. He notes that due to an increase in registered voters in the area, the number of polling divisions has grown from 12 to 17 this election cycle, a move he describes as positive as it is expected to improve accessibility and reduce wait times on election day.
On this notice of election, it talks about the nomination day. And the nomination day, of course, is the 16th of April, 2026. And it will, for the Central Grand Bahama constituency, it will be held at the Keith Cartwright Social Outreach Center, Pro Cathedral of Christ the King, and it will be between the hours of 9 in the morning and noon, okay, on the 16th of April, 2026. That is when the candidates will bring in their nomination papers to the Keith Cartwright Social Outreach Center to be nominated.
Abaco residents are voicing their concerns ahead of the 2026 general election, with many saying they feel overlooked by successive governments, among other issues. Shalia Roll reports.
As election season heats up, residents in Abaco say their concerns are being overshadowed, pointing to years of shifting administrations that they believe have left the island behind. Many residents argue that frequent changes in government have resulted in inconsistent development and a lack of sustained attention to the needs of the community.
I think it's good, but I want people to think really good for who we vote for.
This is the same 20 years, and I'm pretty sure prior to then, I don't see any change happening. Physically, nothing's changing, honestly.
I feel like it's history to repeat itself. Every couple of years, a different government comes.
A major concern topping the list for many is the state of the island's roads. Residents say deteriorating infrastructure, particularly pothole-ridden streets, has become both a daily inconvenience and a safety hazard.
Our road was done, I think, in the early 80s, which was not really tar, it was just oil and sand. And it hold up real good. And now it's terrible. And I know the government have to deal with so many islands.
My only concern is the roads, especially considering I live in the north. I need them roads fixed.
But I can't really speak for them because I haven't seen them. So I don't see them anywhere. So I can't really say what they're doing, what they ain't doing.
Beyond infrastructure, there is a growing sentiment among residents that they have been forced to rely on themselves to address everyday challenges. They say this reality has been driven more by necessity than by choice.
I don't think no government from my time as an adult have done what they should do in Abaco.
Consider us a very independent island. Although we make our complaints, we get things done.
I don't see no progress on everything that's been done here. We had to do it ourselves.
For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Roll.
A terrifying incident unfolding in Abaco involving school children as a school bus transporting students veered off the road and crashed into bushes. Eyewitnesses tells ZNS News the driver may have suffered a seizure leading to the crash. Take a look at this video. Video from the scene shows students scrambling to safety, climbing through windows and exiting through the rear of the bus in a desperate effort to escape. Calls to officials for an update were unsuccessful. However, bystanders say that no one was hurt during the incident. We are working to gather more details and will provide them as they become available. This is a developing story. In a case ZNS News has been following from the very beginning, the attorney for Brian Hooker says her client remains in police custody as investigations into his wife's disappearance continues. She says Hooker could be released as early as 7 p.m. tonight. However, that does not necessarily mean the matter is over, as he could be rearrested or formally charged if police determine there is sufficient evidence. Shalia Rule has more details in this report.
Authorities have requested an extension to continue detaining Brian Hooker, but time is quickly running out for investigators. His attorney says the 96-hour detention window is now nearing its end, and unless formal charges are filed, Hooker could be released as early as 7 p.m. Monday. Despite spending days in custody, his legal team maintains he's adamant about his innocence.
Not proven that his wife is dead. So I do not understand how they could be speaking about a charge of murder. They ask just general questions along the line of the history and the offense itself. Of course, my client maintains his innocence, and he denied all allegations.
Hooker is now pushing back against suggestions that his marriage was troubled, insisting that he was not involved in what has been described as a tumultuous relationship with his wife.
At this point, he has already, through me, denied those allegations, but in terms of any other questions about the interview, I am bound by lawyer-client privilege, and so I cannot speak on that.
Hooker has been detained since Wednesday, April 8th, in connection with the matter. His attorney, Terrell Butler, says at this stage they are taking a wait-and-see approach, allowing the process to unfold. Butler also noted that Hooker is still grappling with the emotional toll of his wife being missing, describing the situation as extremely difficult for him. However, she revealed that since being retained, she has not been able to speak with Hooker privately.
I have not really had a proper opportunity to speak to him privately away from the police station. But once he is released, then I'll have an opportunity to speak to him in more details.
Meanwhile, police continue active search and recovery efforts in Abaco for missing American woman Lynette Hooker. As the investigation remains ongoing, authorities have not indicated whether charges will be brought before a 7 p.m. deadline, leaving many questions unanswered. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Shalia Rule.
And still to come.
When we come back, a group of sisters taking their musical talent from the backyard to stages across the Bahamas. Stay tuned. That story, sports, and more when we return.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CB. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison.
Art Lucaya, the Grand Bahama Art Festival, presents Dream Big, April 17th to the 19th at the Mosaic Art Hub. Get your tickets now at art.tickets.com. Support local art. Proceeds benefit high school art programs.
Save more drugs, from cosmetics to prosthetics. What you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, vitamins you need, and prescriptions you came for. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
A storied party falling apart. F&M's fleeing. Chaos. Confusion. Even court battles. What's happening with the F&M is sad. Divided. Directionless. Dysfunctional. The ones left behind won't admit it, but it's chaos inside. They say a fish rots from the head down. If Michael Pintard can't keep his own party together, how can he run an entire country?
Come and visit us at Shop Smart, 'cause everything is here.
Yes, we have it all for you. Toys, clothing, office supplies, appliances, custom cut blinds, bedding, drapes, and rugs. Come and visit us on Mackey Street, 2 blocks down from Wolf Road. Call us at 698-1052.
Shop Smart, Shop Smart, Shop Smart. Oh, everything is here.
Here at Freeport Decorators, we have hundreds of products for you to choose from. Whether you're in the market for trophies, plaques, rubber stamps, corporate signs, any kind of interior signage, stamps, or seals, we're your one-stop shop. We feature glass, acrylic, crystal awards for every occasion. We build all the trophies here on site. Looking for a gift item? We feature pens, key rings, mugs, tumblers, barbecue tools, even bamboo cutting boards. Have something already? Bring it on down. Let us see if we can print that special something on it for you. Need a headstone? Memorialize the memory of your loved one with a beautifully lasered granite marker. Our store hours are Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We focus on customization. So if you have an idea or a new concept, bring it on down or call us at 352-5557 or even WhatsApp your idea to us at 646-0777 and we will do our best to make your awards and recognition ideas a reality.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. Born and bred in High Rock, East and Grand Bahama, the Robert Sisters are making their melodic sound from their backyard to audiences across the Bahamas. The group continues to showcase their musical gifts for all to see after releasing their first single in 2023. The quintet took a 3-year hiatus, but now they're back with a new original track they say was born out of divine favor.
As I sat in my living room, I heard the Lord said, "Deborah, I need you to get your phone out. I will give you the chorus of this song. And I need every sister to get their verse to the song. It's an original song. From children, we always come together at special occasion and just sing. We love to sing. And we have the Roberts heritage that love to sing. And we realized that our younger sister, that God has really blessed her in the singing area, so we decided to come together as a group called the Robert Sisters to make that dream a reality for her.
Andrew says the group is currently putting the finishing touches on the track, and once complete, We're Coming Out of the Glory for This will be available on all major streaming platforms. She adds listeners can expect a powerful, spirit-filled experience, saying the song is meant to inspire and uplift, and giving ZNS News a preview. The group shared a snippet of the sound audiences can expect as they prepare for the official release of their new single, Glory of God.
And the song that he gave us, it wasn't even for us. It's for persons who are going to hear it, that are going through struggles, that are going through situations in their lives. We come to let them know, through listening to this song, we're coming out of this. They're coming out of whatever that this is. They're coming out of it, and it will be for the glory of God.
The Vessels of Purpose Elite organization is preparing to host its 12th annual Girls and Women's Empowerment Encounter. Vice Chairman Joretta Carey says the encounter is an event designed to inspire confidence, purpose, and personal growth among women and girls. This year's conference is set for Saturday, April 20th at the Pelican Bay Hotel with the theme Bet on You in honor of the late Grace Cooper. Mentee Malaysia Bain says Grace's impact through rope is one that will never be forgotten.
This year, we will actually be holding our encounter in honor of the amazing Grace Cooper. And if anyone had the blessing and the honor of even knowing Grace, they would know that she had a special gift of bringing out the best in people.
I think about Grace, I think about the word tenacity. She was a go-getter and she never gave up, so I think that it's only right that we continue on a legacy with the theme of Bet on You, and I am so honored and pleased to be a part of something so great.
Former VOPE mentor Lavette Farrington says the encounter has been a staple in her life for many years. She says it is a space where women, young and old alike, can learn from each other, gaining strength and inspiration. Meanwhile, fundraising director Donovan Bowe noting that the success of the event is due in part to various private and government sponsors. He encourages the community to come out and support.
You know, I can honestly say the event has impacted not only the lives of my daughters, but also my life. It's a very, very special event, and you will leave empowered, inspired. It's just an awesome occasion.
We encourage the Grand Bahama community to purchase tickets for the event, which will go on sale this week. And we are excited for our amazing speakers, which include Miss Rayat Spence, Mrs. Fraser Gibson, Miss Robin Lyons, Dr. Felicia McBride, and Miss Siobhan Roll.
It is now time for your Health is Wealth Monday tip.
Healthier eating is important if we want to prevent illness and improve wellness. We are all challenged to make healthier choices about how and what we eat. Most of our favorite dishes are rich, and preparing these delicious foods, think about reducing sugar, salt and fat, and adding fresh vegetables and fruit. If a dish requires sweetening, consider using a healthy substitute sweetener like honey. When seasoning a dish, try reducing the amount of salt by half and using herbs and spices to enhance the flavor. Choose to bake or grill foods instead of frying them. Making a few simple changes can help you and your family enjoy many of our special dishes. I'm Dr. Monique Pratt, and remember, your greatest wealth is your health.
And that's a look at stories making news. Shane, what's happening in sports?
Well, listen, VJ rookie season has come to a close, plus flag football is continuing to heat up.
Awesome, thanks, Shane. Don't go away, sports comes your way next, right after this break.
See news in the making? Call us at 352-9713 or 359-5167, or you can email us at ZNS3news@gmail.com.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Called the termites former Samus, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry. Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper. So you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
New roads and airports are connecting our islands. Energy reform is bringing electricity prices down, while young Bahamians are stepping up, gaining new skills for new opportunities. Respect for workers, support for entrepreneurs. We're modernizing energy and infrastructure across our islands and preparing Bahamians to succeed in a new economy. Transformations this big take time. Let's choose progress.
At Save More Drugs, we got you. We got what you want. We got what you need. We got what you came for. The quality you expect. The prices you need and deserve. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Welcome to the ZNS Total Sports Cave, everyone. I'm Shane Stubbs. I'm back, 2 shades darker from Grenada, but the vibes are still the same. But as for Valdez VJ Edgecombe, his rookie season came to a close after the Philadelphia 76ers took down the Milwaukee Bucks 126-106 in their regular season finale. And for what it's worth, it wasn't a bad rookie season for the 20-year-old.
The pace of the game slowing down for me. It's more mental than physical. So yeah, probably mentally, I was able to, I would say just soak it all up. The game wasn't going too fast. Even now, it's still kind of slowing down. It's been, to be honest, it's been the whole time I've been out there, and I'm looking forward to next game.
Edgecombe finished with 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 11 assists in the win. The Pride of Bimini finds himself squarely in the Rookie of the Year conversation, posting averages of 16.5 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 4.2 assists. He shot a cool 44% from the field all year and 35% from distance. The third overall pick was also recently celebrated as the Eastern Conference Rookie of the Month for his performance in March. But the ride don't stop there. Edgecombe and the 7th-seeded Sixers have to get past a tough 8th-seeded Orlando Magic team in the SoFi play-in tournament to solidify their spot in this year's playoffs. The math is simple. Win, and the Sixers will face the Boston Celtics in the first round. Lose, and they've got a date with the winner of the Charlotte Hornets and Miami Heat matchup. The Sixers and Magic face off on Tuesday night on Prime Video. Now let's high step into some football as week 2 of the Grand Bahama Flag Football League is in the books. In women's 5-on-5 action, the LWA Wolverines continue to look dominant, this time at the expense of the off-the-bench superstars. DeAndrea Nixon broke away from the defense, adding to the Wolverines' multi-touchdown day. The Wolverines ran away with this one in wire-to-wire fashion, clawing their way to a 19-0 win. Over on the men's 9-on-9 field, the Connect Shipping Jets improved to 2-0 on the season. Lawrence 50 Woods and Michael Stewart established their connection early on in the first half. Woods and Stewart connected for 3 touchdowns on the day as they quieted the Fidelity Bulldogs in convincing fashion. The final score in that one, 28-0. And in women's 8-on-8 action, the Arena Vixens survived a close one with the overtime Lady Elites. Tied at 6 apiece, Sasha Grant received the handoff and found a way around the Elite's defense, putting the Vixens up for good. Their final score in that one, 12-6. And that is going to do it for your sports fix this evening, but your local forecast is next. I'm Shane Stubbs. Get y'all on the rebound.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
Cause it's so beautiful.
Save More Drugs. We got you. From cosmetics to prosthetics, what you need for your family, the brands you're looking for, the quality you expect, the prices you need and deserve. Feel the love. Save more at Save More Drugs.
Can't be happening, boy. No, man.
What happened, boy?
Hey, Michael, that's you?
Yeah, that's me, but don't Michael me. It looks like we got a flat tire situation
Wait,
here.
you wouldn't believe. I just got this tire 3 days ago, and the thing done flat.
I feel your pain. But let me tell you something. Let me help you. People don't buy them kind of tires no more. People smart today. Let me help you. Go to KMW Batteries and Tires on West Settlers Way. Yeah. And I guarantee you, you can get a brand new tire now for a few dollars more or even less. Now, it's a lucky day for you because I got their number right here. Okay. Call them now because you're going to need their road service.
Thank you, Michael. Right now.
KMW Battery and Tire, West Settlers Way. Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 351-2595.
Let's keep it clean. Put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. No, yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not on the streets. Just put it in the trash, my guy.
Bombastic side-eye. Criminal offensive side-eye.
Put it in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's it. Put it in the trash. Just put it in the trash. That's it. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Not on the ground, not on the beach, not in the bush, not in the street. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. Just put it in the trash, my guy. Yeah. We just gotta keep Grand Bahama clean.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
That concludes this edition of the Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition. I'm Jolanda Thompson-Everest.
Shane Stubbs.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
Coming up in the Bahamas Tonight, hear what the Prime Minister makes of the opposition's plans to introduce a national lottery should it become the next government. Plus, a former Prime Minister goes public with his plans running as an independent candidate and why support for him should continue. And from teen to senior citizen, 1,000 Bahamians level up to fill a possibility gap. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report starts now. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the broadcast. A proposed national lottery shaping up to be a major political flashpoint as the Free National Movement leader rolls out its manifesto. But as Leah Cooper tells us tonight, the Prime Minister dismisses the idea as nothing more than a gimmick.
The Free National Movement unveiling a sweeping manifesto over the weekend, promising major changes to the Bahamian economy, transparency laws, and immigration, but not without pushback. At the Super Club Breezes Resort, F&M leader Michael Printard announced plans for a national lottery, calling it a key funding tool for national development.
This lottery itself would focus on large-scale big ball draws, 5-ball and 6-ball formats, offering prizes in the hundreds of thousands of dollars and even millions. It will not compete with the small ball lotto games currently operated by current private operators.
Printard says the lottery would be independently managed with strong oversight and could generate millions while coexisting with private gaming operators. But the proposal's already drawing criticism. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis dismissing the lottery plan as an attention grab.
Talk about a national lottery seems to be a gimmick. Trying to grab headlines. It just speaks of desperation, and it's really not thought out.
Printard mentions countries like the Dominican Republic, Curacao, St. Martin, and Ghana, where he says have shown a well-regulated public lottery can coexist harmoniously with private operators.
We will follow a similar model, and we will do so responsibly, transparently, and with the public interest always at the center of our considerations.
But Prime Minister Philip Davis questions Printard's motives, especially considering some of the countries he used as examples.
For him to use the Dominican Republic as the model for his national lottery, when the national lottery of Dominican Republic is proven to be such a failure, which with corruption and fraud and the like, if that's the model he's going to do, one has to question why is he wanting to have a national lottery? Is it for the purpose of a slush fund for corruptors and fraudsters, as the model that he cling on to or embrace has proven to be?
The Prime Minister adds that it's rather odd to want to turn the public treasury into a gaming house. But with Election Day fast approaching, the FNM is betting big that this platform will resonate, while opponents question whether these promises can deliver. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Leah Cooper.
Well, thanks, Leah. Now, more opposition to a national lottery surfacing. The president of Great Commission Ministries, Bishop Walter Hanchel, says the lottery is not something that God approves. He says a lottery like casino gambling and the number houses are driven by money and chance. Mr. Hanchel further notes that the lottery encourages get-rich-quick thinking and not good stewardship of our finances. Well, the promise of a national lottery was not the only focus of the Free National Movement's plan. On Sunday, in a packed ballroom at Breezes Resort, Cable Beach, FNM candidates unveiled key elements of the party's manifesto ahead of next month's general election. Our Desmond Saunders was there.
Sharply critical of the Davis administration's term in office, Free Nation Movement leader Michael Pintard promises, if elected, his party will cut government spending, implement the Freedom of Information Act within its first 90 days in office, increase visitor spending, and provide financial support to new parents.
Our pledge to provide $200 per month in child support to a newborn of qualifying parents, can be male or female, married or single.
Several Free Nation Movement candidates also took the stage outlining the party's plans across key sectors, including tourism, immigration, education, national security, agriculture, and health care.
We will cut back to zero rated on everyday essentials, on electricity, medical costs, and education supply. We will implement a long-term strategy targeting a 35% increase in stopover visitors, with major investment in ecotourism, health and wellness travel, and cultural and heritage tourism, especially in the Family Islands and in Grand Bahama.
No person or persons who enters the Bahamas illegally will ever be eligible for Bahamian citizenship.
We will require that 40% of food served by hotels, restaurants, and grocery stores in this country be sourced locally where available. And hear this, that 70% of government food spending supports Bahamian producers first. Your FNM government will invest in the future of medicine.
Party officials say the party's platform are not campaign promises, but a binding commitment to voters.
Well, as the national campaign heats up and with weeks before the next general election, officials of the Free Nation Movement say they will continue to share its vision with the Bahamian people with hopes of becoming the next government of the Bahamas. Here at the Breezes Resort, Desmond Saunders of Bahamas Tonight.
Thanks, Desmond. The Progressive Liberal Party has set out to update the public every week until the general election. It's all part of what Director of Communications in the Office of the Prime Minister, Latrey Ramming, sees as a strategy to counter misinformation while ensuring residents get a clear account of the work the PLP's done during its time in office. Now, residents, he says, can also learn about the PLP's manifesto and campaign through the party's blueprint tracker.
We want to really caution the voting public to really question the information you see. We know that there's going to be a bunch of misinformation about the government policies, the PLP's record. And like the previous speakers have said before, we have made public our blueprint tracker. So you can interrogate our record, you can see what the government has done in your name, and you can also interrogate our blueprint for progress. The Prime Minister has indicated the PLP intends to run a very disciplined campaign. It will not be nasty. Other parties have determined and made their choice of campaign style very clear.
Cabinet Ministers, the Honourable Pio Glover-Roll and Zane Lightbourne, go on to stress the government's proven record ahead of the May 12th poll day.
We have made real progress together. We moved this country from crisis to recovery, and now we're building an economy that creates real opportunities for Bahamians. Opportunities to earn through jobs and better wages, opportunities to learn through education and training, and opportunities to own through housing and business opportunities.
We made the decision that if we are asking the Bahamian people for their support, then we must also give them a clear, honest account of the work. The tracker brings together 387 commitments that were made to the Bahamian people. Today, 325 of those commitments are already completed or in progress.
Well, for nearly 5 years, he served as the country's prime minister. In 2021, though, he was given the boot. This time around, Dr. Hubert Minnis is appealing to voters to check his track record in his bid to gain another term in next month's general election. As we hear in this next report, he spoke candidly about his future agenda and what national issues he plans to tackle head-on. Aldavis Munnings reports.
Nearly 20 years since the Most Honorable Dr. Hubert Minnis first represented the Killarney constituency as a member of the Free National Movement's 2007 caucus, in 2026, he's taken on a new political adventure, mounting an independent campaign, charging that he literally had to.
If you, the members of the press, ask me a question, I am not the answer. I am to inform them as to what question was asked, inform them as to the answer, and they will meet with their team and they will flesh it out and they will answer.
Dr. Minnis is convinced an independent member of parliament embodies the voice of the people, and he or she can gain the same traction as a member of parliament for the government or opposition. Now, if re-elected in May, he promises to prioritize addressing noise pollution, dumping, flooding, and protecting wetlands.
When you pass through some of our areas, wetland is being filled in by trash, tins, cans, paper, etc. And then they come back and put a layer of soil on top of that. So you're buying property thinking you're buying something, but you're not buying anything. It's just a half-inch layer of soil on top of water.
The veteran gynecologist holds firm the nation's health sector is deteriorating, adding that voters should ask their candidate to make it a part of their political platform this election season.
Establish a committee that comprises PLP, FNM, independents, whatever, members of the health community, the private sector, and patients. And you plot the way forward. That way the difficult decisions can be made. If they don't answer it or they say no, they have no interest in your survival or your health care, and you should have no interest in them. Do not vote for them. If you vote for them, you're voting for your own death.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Altavis Munnings.
Meantime, here are the candidates vying for the multi-island MICAL constituency plan to tackle issues raised in that southern Bahamas seat. Here's Lloyd Allen.
MICAL is the smallest populated constituency in the country. It is often described as challenging to represent because it spans 5 islands incorporating Mayaguana, Anagua, Crooked Island, Acklins, and Long Key. Representatives from the 3 parties are petitioning for the seat. Among them, Ron Ellen Brister for the Progressive Liberal Party, James Lee Ferguson for the Free National Movement, and Dr. Jermaine Higgs under the Coalition of Independence banner.
As a young girl, I draw reference to many memories of spending time, especially in the summers, with Uncle Wee on the hill with the rest of my cousins. Present day, my aunt and uncle, Norma, Powell Cox, and Rupert Cox live there and have an amazing bonefish lodge on top of the hill, Masons Bay.
I was born in Betsy Bay, Mayaguana. I have a heritage from Acklins through my father, John Lee Ferguson. That's the Williamson and the Ferguson family 3.
I was always connected with MICAL from birth. I have a lot of family members down there, especially down in Inagua. The Higgs, the Williams, the Cox, the Forbes, they're all of my family.
These candidates have been canvassing MICAL for weeks, identifying similar challenges, including economic opportunities, as a towering focus post the May 12th general election.
So I believe that continuing to invest in our local farmers, continue to invest in our local fishermen and in small businesses in the tourism industry are key areas for opportunities.
Especially after the last hurricane, persons, especially young fishermen, they go down on the west side, they get to the east side, which is rough, where the fishing ground is, where all they have to do is go on the east side and just dredge out the road again and then put a new ramp there so persons could just have access.
When it comes to Auckland and most of the islands, fishing is an industry that basically is untapped. And because of the fact that most persons will go out fishing, and when they return, they only bring a meal because they cannot sell their product fast enough or they cannot get rid of their product. So the whole idea is to open up the trade between us and our southern neighbors.
The question, though, remains who will be given the political mandate to lead the charge. Reporting in studio for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, thanks, Lloyd. Alleged passport and voters card fraud, a sticking point this election, with all three parties fiercely sparring over that very issue. Well, tonight, police are confirming a case of suspected fraudulent document involving a Bahamian voters card. Now, police sharing that National Insurance Board officials alerted them shortly after 11:30 last Thursday morning about a 33-year-old woman found with what's believed to be a fake voters card. The accused subsequently arrested. About an hour later, a 31-year-old male employee of the Parliamentary Registration Department was also detained as part of that investigation. Both individuals are in custody. Now, the PRD releasing a statement this afternoon confirming that the casual worker has been charged with fraud by false pretense in the process, stressing that it's a clear example the system will catch you. According to Parliamentary Commissioner Harrison Thompson, the fact that persons are being detected and charged shows that safeguards are working, adding that in this case, the person suspected of fraud was not on the voter register. Bahamians are reminded that an authentic voter card carries the parliamentary seal embedded into the card, along with security features that cannot be copied. And as for the case in question, it was the absence of the parliamentary seal that triggered an internal protocol leading to further verification. Coming up, another 1,000 graduates coming out of the Upskill Bahamas program. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. There's more news in a moment.
You have enough things to worry about. Living in a world that can seem opposite of the things you are trying to accomplish.
I can need a little help with this process.
We're here to let you know that you don't have to go at it alone. Choose peace of mind. Choose comfort. Choose CD. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
John, I just found out that KFC has an irresistible promo.
Crunch into the juicy flavor of the new KFC Rapstar. A classic made modern that's crunchy, melty, and grilled to perfection for all the journeys of your day. KFC, it's finger-licking good.
Are you better off today? Brave Davis and his cronies are. Extravagant taxpayer-funded trips, a luxury car for Philip, and hundreds of millions in no-bid contracts for their allies. But for us, gas and groceries through the roof, VAT on bread basket items, healthcare broken and unaffordable, and illegal immigrants flooding our communities. While Brave Davis and his cronies keep getting ahead, we pay the price. Under the F&M, that changes, because their job is to work for you.
Tasha, what you saying? Girl, right here, rushing to catch J.S. Johnson. I gotta renew my insurance. Oh, I with JSJ too, but I don't wait in line. I just pay online. Stop it. How you do that?
Just email info@jsjohnson.com and say, sign me up for an online service center. They'll reach out and hook you up. You ain't never have to stand in line again.
Amen to that.
Save time. Pay online. Sign up for J.S. Johnson's online service center today.
Insurance, peace of mind.
Portion of the news is brought to you by the Frank Pacharamming National Primary and High School Track and Field Championships. Tune in for live coverage only on the national station.
Well, you're looking there at a shot of the government high school in Yellow Elder Gardens, and GHS moved there 50 years ago from its Ponciana Drive location, making way for the College of the Bahamas, now the University of the Bahamas. And as always, that shot courtesy of our Shane Gibson. Thanks, Shane. Welcome back. 1,000 individuals graduating today from their Upskill Bahamas courses. Upskill was launched back in December with over 10,000 Bahamians signing up for a wide range of professional courses from artificial intelligence to construction management. Addressing the graduating class was Education and Vocational Training Minister, the Honorable Glenys Hannah Martin.
PM is very interested in the statistics, so I'll just say it. Approximately 25% of the graduates are male. He's always looking to see where the men are. And 75% are female. So we got to work on that one. Approximately 25% of the graduates are from the Family Islands. The average age of graduates is 35. And as you've heard, they range from 16 to 67.
During his remarks, Prime Minister, the Honourable Philip Davis expressed pride in this first graduating class.
I know it wasn't easy. I know it took a lot of determination, perhaps even more than you'd imagine when you first signed up. But you did it anyway. So let me ask something of you. And I'm asking all of you, not just our graduates that's here, but the friends and family here to celebrate with you today, who appear to be nearly as proud as I am. I want to ask all of you to help me spread the word about Upskill, because Upskill is only going to get bigger and more ambitious. Here's how it's going to work. We are going to change what you are capable of, and your new skills and expertise are going to change the country.
In other news tonight, water sports operators here in the capital say business is improving, but challenges remain both on land and at sea as stakeholders point to safety concerns and infrastructure issues impacting the industry. Here's our Shaquille James.
After a slow start to the year due to cold weather and early challenges with outside operators, business is picking up for the water sports providers in Nassau. Owner of Pedro's Water Sports, Pedro Bannister, says swift intervention by local authorities has helped restore order, especially following recent concerns raised by U.S. Ambassador Herschel Walker about tourist safety and jet ski operations. Bannister says police presence in the area has since increased, helping to ensure a safer environment for both operators and visitors.
These things that have been happening is not really in this particular area. So it's probably somewhere off, away from where most tourists come, in an isolated area, and that's when you see problems coming. But I must commend the police because they've been doing a fabulous job on checking everyone that come in this area that dealing with the tourists, and I compliment them on doing such a good job. This particular area, you have more tourists that come to this particular beach, and the access to the male bathroom is like very limited. So if the government could step in and probably give us a larger bathroom, that would be a big help in this immediate area right here.
Co-owner of Pedro's Water Sports says while safety concerns are being addressed, infrastructure issues are now creating new obstacles for daily operations.
We're just having a problem down in the back, as you can see. The fella right on the Rumbus Park out here, he's trying to actually get off the rump due to the weather and the hurricane and the sand that builds up over the years and time. We just need some assistance at this time to try and clear it down a little for us. Even if you could just push it away, some of the degree off it a little, so we could have easy access actually to the beaches, so that all the workers and everybody that works here, it be a little easy hand on everybody right here.
The brothers say with continued support and improvements, the industry can remain safe, accessible, and a key part of the tourism experience here in the Bahamas. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Shaquille James.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Sweet and spicy, marinated right, tossed with chili. Garlic and ginger, got many flavors, like honey barbecue.
Signature hot wings. pepper, pepper wings. What's your flavor, flavor? Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know.
Cloud nine, so many flavors to try. What's your flavor, flavor, flavor? Honey barbecue, sweet and spicy, all new.
Signature hot, hot wings.
What's your flavor, flavor?
Roasted garlic parmesan, tastes so good, chicken, you know. Those pepper, pepper wings.
2021. Borders overrun. Gang wars raging. Crime out of control. 4 years later, we're stronger. More than 1,000 new police and defense force officers, new interceptors protecting our waters, record numbers repatriated, and with stronger security partnerships, tougher anti-gang laws, and shantytown crackdowns, we're tightening our grip. Stronger borders, safer streets. This fight is never finished.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
We're training for the bounce back. That's 150K payday. You all ready? You want to walk for this or you want to run for this? Good pace, good pace. Not too much water. Put that parlay in. Put that in. You know, Jalen Bronson disappointed us last time. You spin, right? Yeah, it don't look so. It's 10K.
It's the Bounce Back 150K payday. Visit islandluck.com for more info. Island Luck. Winners live here.
Royce and Marlena join us live for a sneak peek of Access Now. I missed you guys.
I missed you too.
Thinking the same thing.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back. Yes. Well, it's National Fertility Month. We're going to be talking to a local doctor about an upcoming conference that's happening this week and also some stats. So if it's something you're going through, you're definitely not alone. And I think a lot of people don't realize just how common it is. It takes a minute sometimes.
It does. It does. Very important conversation tonight. Also, we'll get our hands on a sweet treat, something of a tasty beverage. Think decadence. Decadence.
Yeah. There's always a good time over there, always a sweet time over there in Access Now. Stay with us. The Bahamas Tonight. The National Report continues after this.
How many times has this happened? You're enjoying your day off, but a reminder about a bill pulls you away. With online payment solutions, you don't have to interrupt what matters. Most utility companies offer secure digital portals that let you review your charges and pay instantly from your mobile device using bank-grade encryption, which makes sure your data is protected. Make time for what matters. The future of pay is digital.
Let's make this moment last forever. Let's start a family together. With a house, a car, and kids. Oh, I love the way we live. I got it covered. BAF has got me covered. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. So live your life. BAF for life. BAF has got you covered.
When bold flavor meets crispy perfection, something deliciously unexpected happens. Say hello to Wendy's new Italian chicken sandwich. Juicy chicken topped with Italian seasoned tomatoes, melty mozzarella, and a zesty mayo spread that'll have you saying, Bellissimo! It's the chicken you crave with a zesty twist you didn't see coming. Always imitated, never duplicated. Gotta be Wendy's.
2021. Borders overrun. gang wars raging, crime out of control. 4 years later, we're stronger. More than 1,000 new police and defense force officers, new interceptors protecting our waters, record numbers repatriated, and with stronger security partnerships, tougher anti-gang laws, and shantytown crackdowns, we're tightening our grip. Stronger borders, safer streets. This fight is never finished.
And that does it for the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
At the signing of the contracts to commence major upgrades for the airports in Staniel Key and Farmers Key, Exuma, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism, the Honorable I. Chester Cooper, and Chief Financial Officer of Rowdy Boys Construction, Jalen Knowles, gave us a glimpse of the developments to come.
Today's signing represents another important milestone in our commitment to drive progress across our archipelago, while continuing to position the Bahamas as the regional leader in aviation. On the land side, we are constructing the long-anticipated terminal building at Farmers Key, as you have heard, that will support passengers handling from flights, including the newly introduced service by Flamingo Air in May of last year. Our focus on ensuring reliable and accessible airlift for all islands remain a priority for the Ministry of Tourism Investments in Aviation, and we are seeing unprecedented growth and demand across our family islands, including the Exuma Keys. Now at Farmers Key and Staniel Key, we are building out the networks throughout the entire chain of the islands of Exuma to unlock more value for Exumians. We're ensuring that more Bahamians benefit from the success that surrounds them. So today is not just a signing of contracts. It's about unlocking potential, advancing opportunity, and driving economic growth.
Our experience with airport infrastructure is well established. In addition to Farmers Key, we also completed Black Point Airport in 2002 and the Stella Morris Airport in 2006, a facility that Bahamas Air currently utilizes while the Devon's Key Airport is being upgraded. That speaks directly to the quality and durability of our work. So when it comes to airport construction and airstrip development, we bring not only experience, but proven, long-standing results.
For more tourism updates, visit Tourism Today or Bahamas.com. I'm Michael Miller, and this is Tourism Today.
A 3-day workshop designed to boost and turn around customer service within the public sector is underway.
Plus, we've got an update on how the new Polytechnic School is progressing. Those details straight ahead.
Also, a popular and all-natural juice stole the show at this year's Agri expo. Stay close to find out what it is.
And Amajal Knowles has your Access Now Total Sports coming up.
Tonight, Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Royston Jones.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, Access Now.
Welcome indeed. Now, for golf fans, it was a weekend to remember with Rory McIlroy winning back-to-back at the Masters, which wrapped up on Sunday, adding another chapter to one of the sport's most iconic platforms in the world.
Ooh, and even for those who don't follow every shot, it's hard to not appreciate the moment following days of focus and pressure and how much can come down to just 1 or 2 swings. Everyone's just holding their breath.
Absolutely. I think fans enjoyed it thoroughly. We're going to see what happens next year. And with a new week underway of course, is back to focusing on what's ahead. With that said, let's dive right into the news. A lot is often said about the quality of customer service in the country. Scroll through social media platforms and you'll see a range of complaints, bad experiences, and oftentimes customer service horror stories. But a new initiative is aiming to turn these experiences around. Amaya Moss reports tonight.
It's being viewed as an essential investment in human capital. The Ministry of Housing and Urban Renewal seeking to enhance the skills of more Bahamians across New Providence. And in Grand Bahama, the ministry is partnering with the University of the West Indies to host a 3-day professional development initiative. The training brings together public servants from across several government agencies, equipping participants with the tools to strengthen both professional practice and human connection.
We believe that if we can improve their productivity in the workplace and inspire them, I think we could get the public will be more satisfied in the work that is issued out to them.
We realize that our role is very important as it relates to training and making sure that our workforce is even more empowered to do the jobs that they are supposed to do.
For participants, the program serves as a stark reminder that behind every policy and intervention lies responsibility to serve people with understanding, patience, and care.
It helps us not only in our professional lives, but it also helps us. It transfers even over in our personal life. It shines light on things that you may not have known, and then it causes you to be more aware of things that you need to be doing.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Amaya Moss.
Thanks, Amaya. The new Polytechnic and Accreditation Training Hub aimed at bridging the education workforce gap is now in its final stages of completion and is set to have a soft opening in the coming months. The new multi-million-dollar facility, which sits on the old Bahamas Academy site on Wolf Road, will provide specialized hands-on training in areas like coding and robotics. Education Director Dominique McCartney-Russell gives an update.
Right now, we are in the procurement process, looking at equipment and furniture. We've already identified our students. We've identified teachers. The curriculum has been completed. And so we're just waiting on some of the finishing touches for the Polytechnic. And as soon as they are completed, we are ready to go. Our children are excited, the teachers are excited, and we believe that this Polytechnic will cause for the expansion of opportunities for students.
With the curriculum now set, McCartney-Russell says some 300 students are on tap to receive lifelong skills training.
We want to accommodate in the first year a little over 300 students, and that is from grades 11 and 12. Although the Friday it may be ad hoc where we invite 9th and 10th graders in, just to get an exploratory view of all of the trades and the different subjects in career and technical education. But yes, we want to roll out with a little over 300. We expect to open in September.
Looking forward to that. A lot of advancements going on there. Now, it's a crop that's been a staple in the Bahamian diet for centuries. It's sweet and it can be used in a variety of ways.
Yes, it can be turned into sugar, a juice, or you can eat it raw. And this crop has immense nutrition and health benefits like antioxidants, and it's packed with vitamin C.
Well, that sounds really good. And if you've guessed cane sugar, or cane at least, you're right. It was a major hit at this weekend's Agri expo that was on Gladstone Road. You can see a good shot of it right there.
We basically propagate them. Back into the soil. And after that, we'd basically cut everything in half because the cane is almost like 15, 16 feet long. So basically, we would just cut them in half, fit them in the car, then we'll bring them down here, run them through this peeler, and then we'll dive into either juicing or bringing them down in the cane bite.
So after we do that, we boil up the fever grass like that. And then we get the sugar cane after it's already clean. Then we just cut on the machine. We run it through, push through the fever grass. So the machine is squeezing the essential oils out of the fever grass. You're getting all of the nutritional vitamins you need without any heat going there. That's actually the best way to intake it. We need more farmers to come together.
And thanks to Bobo Cane, we've been treated to our own sips of their famous cane juice, so let's try it.
Cheers.
See, it smells amazing.
The fever grass looks amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's medicinal benefits to that too.
That is delicious. That is amazing. And Bobo Cane is partnering with Down to Earth Farm, where you can get this delicious cane juice. It really is. I'm going to hold on to this for the rest of the show.
I should cut cane in St. Kitts. I mean, it's a dying industry there, but it was an enjoyable experience. I've chewed the raw cane. This, so much better.
You can enjoy this and much more in their Bahamian Cultural Village with other Bahamian products and foods every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
I want to enjoy it every day. Still to come is National Fertility Awareness Month, and we chat with Dr. Taz about her upcoming conference.
And of course, Diane Dorset has your Access weather forecast, so stay close.
Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin and various ministry officials were warmly welcomed in song by the staff and students of Summit Academy. Minister Hannah Martin brought remarks highlighting the work the school has done in education, also admiring the Bahamian educators of the institution.
And we appreciate what role this school is playing in education in the Bahamas. And secondly, to salute the Bahamian educators that we just heard about. To encourage you to keep going and keep producing the top students in the nation.
Founder and Principal Jillian Wilson shared more insights on the school's beliefs.
We believe, students please stand, that Bahamian children deserve rigorous, forward-thinking instruction. And we believe opportunity should be accessible to as many families as possible because potential lies everywhere.
The program had various performances, including a rendition of Rise Up and a dance duet. And this is Ed Talk.
Ready for church, Grammy? Bro, you still hiding your money under this mattress?
I ain't putting my money in no bank or no credit union. My money protected right here with me for my peace of mind.
It's 2025, Grammy, and I promise you, nobody after your money. But if one of those institutions do get mashed up, your money's still protected.
So, why I gotta pay for my money to be protected?
Oh man, Grammy, with those DIC member institutions, your deposit already protected, automatically.
So, I ain't gotta hide money around the house no more?
Don't say that too loud, Grammy. You're looking to get robbed. With the Deposit Insurance Corporation of the Bahamas, your savings, checking, and fixed deposits are protected up to $50,000 per depositor per member institution.
A very good Monday evening to you as we start a new week. It's time for your Access weather forecast, your quick look at what's shaping our weather for the next few days. Hopefully everyone had a great weekend. A quick recap of last week. After a wet week, drier air finally moved in just in time for the weekend and left picture-perfect conditions across the country. There may have been a strong breeze at times, but it really felt rather comfortable outside, especially given that April is normally more on the humid side. Now, this morning was no different. Mild temperatures and a nice breeze coming over the water is how we started our day. A high pressure ridge remains across the island, supporting fresh to strong breezes, while streaming moisture combined with a mid-level trough near the southeast Bahamas will enhance shower activity across the area. Now, taking a closer look at our satellite picture, we're seeing some lingering clouds and showers over the central and southeast Bahamas associated with that moving trough. Our wind speeds will finally begin to die down some as we work our way through the middle of the week, which will allow afternoon high temperatures to begin to climb. Now, taking a look at your boating forecast, In the northwest and the central Bahamas tonight, winds will be easterly at 15 to 25 knots with seas at 5 to 8 feet and a low tide 11:48 in the evening. Small craft operators, there's an advisory in effect. Now, in the southeast Bahamas tonight, winds are northeast at 15 to 25 knots with seas at 5 to 8 feet and small craft advisory also in effect. Then Tuesday to Wednesday, in the northwest Bahamas, winds will be northeast to east at 10 to 15 knots, seas at 2 to 4 feet. We'll get a high tide at 5:55 in the morning, followed by a low tide at 12:14 in the afternoon. In the central Bahamas, winds will be northeast to east at 12 to 18 knots, seas at 3 to 6 feet. Small craft operators are advised to exercise caution. And finally, in the southeast Bahamas, winds will be northeast at 15 to 25 knots, seas at 5 to 8 feet, and a small craft advisory still in effect. It's time now for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. International temperatures brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that wraps up your Access Weather Forecast. But join me again at 11 for a full weather update. Have a great evening, everyone. Marlena and Royston.
Thanks, Diane. Well, this month, you might see a lot more orange on the streets, and that's because it's National Fertility Awareness Month. Joining us now to talk about it and this week's Fertility Empowerment International Conference is women's health strategist Dr. Latazia, or also Dr. Taz Stewart.
Love that name. Welcome to Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Well, I'm very pleased to be here with you tonight.
We're so glad to have you. Now, this is your third annual event, but I want to ask you, what inspired you to create this conference?
Yes. So for many years, I held in secret shame my own personal infertility and pregnancy loss challenges. When I finally built the courage to publish my first book, The Secrets of Faith in Fertility, it actually opened up Pandora's box, is what I say, because there were many women who began reaching out to me, sharing, hey, me too. And it sparked a movement, if you may, with regards to others.
And you realized you're not the only one.
And I realized I was not alone.
And speaking of that, I feel like that is the experience of a lot of people, where when they're having either struggles conceiving or just health problems in general, they feel like they're the only one. Like you mentioned, secret shame, a lot of people feel. What are some statistics that you can share with us? Because it's not as uncommon as people think, right?
Yeah, no, it's not. In fact, the World Health Organization says that it's 1 in 6 persons globally.
Wow.
And notice I didn't say women, 1 in 6, or male, 1 in 6, 1 in 6 persons. And so that number is very staggering when you take a look at the population of the Bahamas.
Right.
That's incredible. And of course, it's important to talk about things that can do all around holistically for women's health, right?
Yes. So with women's health, we're talking about fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, and so many other sensitive health issues that we've kept taboo for too long. And we're talking women's health. I mean, if you look at our workforce, that's more than 50% in most organizations. And so it's time for us to really dive deep in seeing how can we best support them in our community, in our churches, and in our workplaces.
Because like you said, it's the health of half of your workforce. Now, can you tell us a little bit more about what people can expect in the conference? What will they learn, or what kind of connections will they make? And then when and where can people make sure they don't miss it?
So the conference is going to be this coming Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. with our opening ceremony and our Meet the Doctors mixer. And then we have a full day event with our Women's Health Expo. We have over 20+ experts, locally and international, who are going to be in. And we also are going to have an awards luncheon where we're going to be recognizing some local pioneers and some global folks for some of the work that they have been doing. Folks can also expect to be able to ask questions. You know, this is an event where you can see multiple experts for less than the price of seeing just one.
Yes,
so we invite everybody to come on by. This is not just a women's health issue. This is a country.
Yes.
This is our a national issue. And so we're inviting folks to come on in. To get more information, we invite them to go to fertilityempowerment.org or WhatsApp us at 827-8299. That's 827-8299.
Thank you for that, and wishing you all the best. It's a very important conference. We're looking forward to being a complete success.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
And stay tuned, stay with us. Sports is on right after this break.
A storied party falling apart. F&M's fleeing. Chaos. Confusion. Even court battles. What's happening with the F&M is sad, divided, directionless, dysfunctional. The ones left behind won't admit it, but it's chaos inside. They say a fish rots from the head down. If Michael Pintard can't keep his own party together, how can he run an entire country?
Some burgers are simple. The Barbecue Crispy King, this one goes all in. Smoky barbecue sauce, crispy bacon, flame grilled beef, stacked high flavor in every bite. In Nassau, we don't do small, and we definitely don't do boring. And when morning hits, the Breakfast Barbecue Crispy King has that bam to start the day. Burger King Nassau, triple down on big flavor.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Spring into action this April with the specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets. Mullis Ready Cut Macaroni, 16 ounces, $2.19. Par Excellence Long Grain or Parboiled Rice, 5 pounds, $3.99. Iceberg Lettuce, $2.49 each. Whole Chickens, $1.99 per pound. Sea Bass Raw Shrimp, $41.50, 12 ounces, $5.99. Starting with Easter and ending with the regatta, April showers you with savings at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
Creative ideas didn't just come to life. They were activated through the bold intervention of the Tourism Development Corporation, an organization that goes beyond funding to fully understanding what it takes for Bahamian entrepreneurs to scale, sustain, and succeed. From tailored training programs and business plan development to website creation and strategic guidance, the TDC is building businesses with intention and impact across the Bahamas.
TDC has an opportunity and has a mandate to develop the tourism industry and develop businesses in that tourism sector. This program, Venture Pitch program, kind of like our version of Shark Tank, gives persons an opportunity to come, present their idea, somewhat in a little pressure environment, but it was something that you're passionate about. Come and present your idea, access some funding that we have available. We want to develop entrepreneurs.
The Bahama Venture Pitch Competition, it was built to unlock opportunity across the Family Islands and bring capital directly to Bahamian entrepreneurs. Since its launch, 9 competitions have been held across 7 islands, with Inagua up next. To date, approximately $360,000 has been invested into island economies, with $216,000, $24,000 per competition awarded directly to tourism-driven entrepreneurs. This is entrepreneurship rooted in tourism and strengthening economies across the Bahamas.
We say to you, listen, keep it down home, keep it authentic, hone your 5 minutes of sharing the dream that you have with our judges, and really start to really work on that business plan. Get some expert assistance in ensuring, because a huge part of this competition is also looking at what your ideas are in terms of the vision, the problems that you are solving, the solutions that you have, and of course, how economically viable those things are. Because having a dream is one thing, but really putting the labor-intensive strategy around how you're going to bring that to fruition is also as important.
If you have an established tourism-related product or business, or even a concept ready to be refined, the opportunity exists. The Bahama Venture Pitch Competition proves that investing in Bahamians is investing in the Bahamas.
Welcome to your Monday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Amajal Noel, topping sports and news from the association. Buddy Hield with perhaps his best game of the season, the Atlanta Hawks regular season finale. Heel providing 31 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal across 21 minutes during Sunday's 143-117 loss to Miami. With Atlanta resting most of its starters, Heel saw a massive spike in usage and took advantage of the increased opportunity. He set season highs in points and 3-pointers made, and he finished with a pristine effective field goal percentage of 86.1%. The outburst comes with Heel being out of the rotation during his time in the Peach State since his move there just ahead of the NBA trade deadline. The Hawks are the 6th seed out east and are expected to meet the New York Knicks in the first-round matchup. Interesting to see if this performance allows Buddy to crack that rotation. Still on hoops, here at home, the Bahamas Basketball Federation set to host its round-robin nationals this weekend in Grand Bahama. The 3-day event expects to serve as a vital platform for athlete development, talent identification, and strengthening the national basketball program. Fans can expect exciting matchups, emerging stars, and a high level of competition throughout the tournament. Beyond the on-court action, the event reflects the BBF's ongoing mission to expand the sport across the Family Islands, foster youth engagement, and build stronger basketball communities nationwide. Look at the teams that will be participating. In Division 1, you will have Grand Bahama, New Providence, Bimini, and Abaco. Division 2, you will have Grand Bahama, New Providence, Abaco, and Eleuthera. In soccer news, Kicks Academy's U8 would strike gold at the Sharks Soccer Cup, while the U11s would finish strong with a runner-up spot. The team would deliver a thrilling comeback to capture the championship at the Sharks Soccer Cup in Davie, Florida, overturning a 3-1 deficit against Plantation FC, secure a 5-3 victory in the final. Leading the charge would be Dante Jones, who netted 4 goals, including 3 unanswered strikes that turned the game on its head and gave Kicks Academy a 4-3 lead. Peyton Archer added the finishing touch with a 5th goal to seal the unforgettable win. The victory was made even more meaningful as it was celebrated along the Kicks Academy U11 team, who battled hard but fell just short in their final against Colo Soccer Academy. In tennis news from over the weekend, the second installment of the EV Motors Open, the mixed doubles tournament and auto show in partnership with the John McEnroe Tennis Center at Valmar. The Open brought together corporate teams, local players, and top Bahamian talent for a 2-day celebration of community and competition, as well as showcasing EV Motors' newest gasoline, hybrid, and electric models. As far as the competition, walking away with the title would be Rashid Carey and Paolo Lopez. The Bahamas Esports Federation announcing that Derek DeWong Jr. and Eric Ilmine Bain III are set to participate in the esports qualification process for the Central American and Caribbean Games that will take place July 24th through August 8th in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. The qualification process will determine which athletes earn their opportunity to represent their respective countries at the final competition in the DR. The qualifiers will consist of 2 virtual tournaments per discipline, with each national team competing to accumulate points based on placement in each event. At the conclusion of both tournaments, the top 8 teams, or top 6, depending on the discipline, will advance to the final stage in Santo Domingo. And that's been a look at your sports on this Monday. I'm Amajal Knowles, signing out until tomorrow.
Are you better off today? Brave Davis and his cronies are. Extravagant taxpayer-funded trips, a luxury car for Philip, and hundreds of millions in no-bid contracts for their allies. But for us, gas and groceries through the roof, fat on bread basket items, healthcare broken and unaffordable, and illegal immigrants flooding our communities. While Brave Davis and his cronies keep getting ahead, we pay the price. Under the F&M, that changes, because their job is to work for you.
Some home items don't get enough attention until the wrong one failed. Let's talk about ladders, tubs, and toilets. A good toilet isn't just about looks, it needs a strong build, smooth flush, and easy clean. These are built for daily use, and they're strong, modern, and reliable. Next, ladders. Whether you're fixing, cleaning, or working,